We've done our warm up now and our stretches, so we're all ready to go with some of the strength exercises now. What we'll do is we'll look at an exercise for each of the muscle groups that you can get on with. Now you can do these in two ways. You can do them as individual exercises, or you can do them as a circuit, and we'll have a look at doing them as a circuit in a minute, but let's have a look at them as individual exercises first of all. So first thing we're going to look at is our calf muscles. Pretty simple. We're back to using our aerobic step again. Step up onto your aerobic step, put your toes onto the step, let your heels drop just level, not below the line of the top of the step there. And all we do is just some calf raises. So we're up onto our toes like that. Okay, you can do these on the floor, or again you can do them on your bottom step at home like I showed you earlier. Pretty simple. And you want to be getting up towards being able to do maybe 20 or 30 of these, which is quite a lot. You'll find that some very fit people won't be able to do that, but maybe start with 6 or 7 and aim to get towards 10 or 12 in your circuit. So let's get Linda in to have a go at that. Let's see how she fares with that one.
I've put my trainers on now because that step was very slippery before.
Okay. So it's this step is a little bit unbalanced on the carpet, but if you have it on a solid surface, you won't have any problems with that. So up onto your toes and push. So up nice and high. Let's get the body going up and down.
Yeah, I feel a little bit.
That's it. You're a bit unstable.
Yeah.
If I put my foot on there, okay, that's it. Good, excellent. So if like R1, you're finding that it's not quite steady on the carpet, move to a hard surface so that you're not putting yourself under at any risk from falling off it. Okay, so that's our calves done. Let's look at some lunges initially. So they will work the big groups at the front of the legs and also the buttock muscles as well, so the gluteal muscles. And a lunge is pretty simple. We want you to be nice and balanced. Start with your feet shoulder width apart again, step forward, drop down, back up again, step back. So the active movement goes like that. And you keep it moving, do alternate legs, and you can have your hands however you like. If you like them in a running position, that's fine. If you want them down at your side, that's fine, just so long as you're balanced. And that is the movement. Okay, so Linda, if you'd like to have a go at that.
Now I might find this a little bit more difficult because I haven't done this kind of thing.
That's it. That's it. So you don't necessarily have to go as far down as that. So just to there, come back up again. Just to there, come back up again. Maybe a little bit more speed in it so that you're pushing yourself back a bit. That's it. That's nice. So don't forget these are all resistance exercises. So you want to create some resistance. That's it, that's nice. Okay. And don't forget that this is exercise. Always have one of these next to you. Keep yourself very well hydrated throughout all of this. Keep sipping the water as you go along. Really, really important. So that's the easier version of the lunges. I'm not saying that they're easy, but that's the easier version. Now for those of you that are a bit fitter and want to do this a little bit more aerobically, so that you're getting your breathing up, getting your heart rate up a little bit, and also the temperature like we did in the warm-up, what we're going to do is we're going to do a jumping lunge. Okay, and it goes like this. I'll demonstrate it first of all. So you step forward and then it's a jump to the other leg. You jump to the other leg, jump to the other leg. Okay, you can hold the position or you can do it quickly like that. Okay. That will then get you breathing a little bit. It'll, as I say, get your heart rate up and get your temperature up. So we'll use that a little bit in the circuit that we're going to do later on. So we're going to look at core stability now. So all this area around your middle. We've done the legs. Now let's get the middle bit strong. Now this is a piece of equipment that I insist everybody gets because I love these. I'm a big fan, and you can do so much with them. And at some point, once I've shown you these exercises, have a little look around, a bit of research. We can even put at some point a module together to show you these exercises. There are hundreds of different exercises that you can do with this ball. Get yourself one, they're fantastic. So the first thing we're going to look at is these muscles around here. So you all know how to do sit-ups, or you've all seen people doing sit-ups. We're going to do a version of that on here, and we're also going to do some holds, which we call bridges. So sit yourself down onto the ball, like so. This one's a little bit small for me. I need a bigger ball, but when Linda does the demonstrations on this, you'll see that this is the right size for her. And what we want you to do is roll your feet forward into this position here. So I'm straight. As I say, this ball's a little bit low for me, so I want my knees and upper body to all be nice and straight. And then I'm going to do, in this position, I'm going to do crunches. So we never do full sit-ups, we're just going to do crunches. So we want pelvis pushed up nicely, bring your shoulders up, hold, release. You get lovely support in the back when you do this. You're not damaging anything. Hold, release. Don't go right down like this. I don't want to see anybody doing those kind of things. Just come to a horizontal position there so that you're nice and level. Raise, hold, release. Raise, hold, release. And you're looking to get towards, let's say, most of you will be wanting to do about 20 of those in the circuit. Some of you might get up towards doing 60 or 80 or even 100 if you're getting very fit. But 10, 15, 20 is a really good target for you to start with. So let's get Linda in to have a little go at that one.
I'm just like you, I have never ever used one of these balls, so this is a new experience for me. So I noticed it's not.
You don't pump them up
It's not pumped
too
up
hard.
Too hard.
If you pump them up very hard, which you can do, it just makes the exercises more difficult. So as you get better on the ball, you can then pump it up a little bit
I'm
more.
going to sit on it.
So sit on it, make yourself nice and steady.
Put my feet. Did I
Feet,
have
yeah.
to
So
put
just
feet out?
in a sitting position, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sit on it, take your hands off, and just sit comfortably. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're getting the idea that it moves around.
Yeah.
This is why we use the ball, is because it moves around. You're always having to adjust yourself and use different muscles to keep yourself on the ball. So you're using all of those core muscles to keep yourself on the ball. If I just push a little bit, move her around on the ball, she's having to use all of those muscles around this area, around the stomach and the lower back and the sides, just to keep herself on the ball. So let's try the little sit-up on it. So roll yourself out so that you're down. Try, yeah, that's it.
This looked a bit
Roll yourself forward.
scary to me.
So again, if any of you find this too difficult, you might need some practice at it.
Oh no, it's fine.
That's it.
It's not as
There you
scary
go.
as I thought it was going to
There
be.
you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Hands
in a cross position across your chest.
Yeah.
Bring your shoulders off the ball. You'll feel your lower back push into the ball a little bit. Hold, release. And again, come up, hold, release. Try and push your pelvis up a little bit so that you're flatter. That's it. That's the position you want to be. You want that nice flat position there. Good. Excellent.
Wow. That's really getting those muscles there.
This is what we want. We want you to be working hard, but we want your back to be protected. We want you to be safe, and so that you're doing everything properly. And the ball really encourages you to do that very well. Lovely. Okay.
Okay. Now how do I
Perfect.
get up?
Now roll straight back up into the sitting position. So you're using your feet again.
Okay.
Perfect. Good.
Excellent.
So let's have a look at doing another quad exercise, but that will also incorporate the glutes. Now, if any of you are going skiing in the near future, this is a fantastic exercise to do. Get you ready for the slopes. So with our ball again, as I say, get yourself one of these because I love it and I'll use them all the time. Find yourself a piece of wall that's nice and clear. Put the ball up against the wall and then put your back against it. So the ball goes into the small of your back, so just above your bottom, just above the buttocks, and you just lean slightly into the ball, so feet slightly away from you. So you're in this position here. And then what you want to do is, with the ball in the small of your back, roll it down the wall into that position, come back up again. Don't forget that all of these exercises, for every exercise that you do, control is the real key to all of this. So roll it down, nice and controlled, and back up again. You can hold that position if you like. Some people like to do the sitting exercise for skiing, and that's a great one to do. So you hold this position here and see how long you can hold it. Challenge all your family and friends, see who can do the longest one. It's always fun. And back up again. Really simple. Great exercise for quads and glutes. Another piece of equipment that I love that's really cheap to get hold of, cost you about £5 for one of these, are the resistance bands. Now these are great, you can get them in 3 different resistances. You can get strong, medium and light resistance. So I like to work with the medium one with most of the people that I work with, because they're the easiest ones to go with. But experiment with them, see what suits you. Now we're just going to look at 3 exercises for the upper body, maybe 4, and we'll look at initially the bicep muscle. So that's this one here, one that everyone likes to show off on the beach. And what you do with this is you hook that around your foot. Very, very simple. Elbow nicely in at your side, so you can actually tuck your elbow right in at your side there, and then just pull up a little bit. And that's it. That's as much as you need to do. You don't need to do very much with this. We're not putting it right up here, not rocking your body. Small movements, just up to there. So there's quite a lot of resistance in that for me. So you might like to get the light band to start with, not so strong there, or a slightly longer band might do you good as well. So I can feel that in that muscle already. Don't forget, with all of these things, we've got a muscle on both sides. So the matching muscle the other side, always do it. So you're doing that. And there you go, you can see that that's working the bicep muscle. Nice and simple. Next one from that is we want to work some of the shoulder muscles. So again, around the foot, and all we want to do with this is we just want to do a raise up the side. So the hand stays in at the side, the elbow goes backwards. So we're doing the little raise there. Okay, and with all these exercises, same thing again, nice and controlled. So down to the bottom, up again. Okay, see if you can get some nice movement, see if you can get that quite high. Don't start hunching the shoulder, raising the shoulder like I did a little bit then. Just get it up to a position where you're comfortable. Nice and simple. Now we need to do the chest muscles, and then we will do the tricep muscles. So again, very simple, band out in front of you. You'll need the shorter bands for this one. The longer bands won't work quite so well. So we're doing the chest muscles. Just hold it out in front of you. Arms can be slightly bent. They don't have to be straight out in front of you. Arms slightly bent, and just pull the band apart. And you do the exercise like that. You'll feel that quite quickly in the chest muscles, a little bit in the back muscles, and a little bit in the arm. If you want to make it really difficult, straighten the arms out. You'll feel it a little bit more round at the back this time. So probably a best position for you is that slightly bent arm position, and we're looking at doing that. So, tricep muscle, we get the band behind the head, we anchor it on one side, so this is the hand that's anchoring it. I'm going to be working my right tricep muscle. So put the hand near the shoulder. If you can't get into that position, you might have to devise a slightly different way. Maybe do it round at the front here like this, but I like it round at the back here, and then you just push the band away from you. Like that, push the band away. Push it away. Don't forget, got one of those each side, and also the other side. Push it away. And again, with all of these, if you're doing it in a circuit, you'll want to do about 10 or 12 of those. If you're doing them just as individual exercises, you'll want to get up towards doing about 20 of those. That's essentially now the whole body covered. We've done it with very little equipment, and we've done it in our living room. Now, there are thousands of exercises that you can do with these things, so it's great to get hold of these and start exploring what you can and what you can't do. But this is a lovely starting point. Now, a couple of key issues. As I said at the beginning, if you have any problems with doing these exercises, if you have any pain, any joint pain, if you have any chest pain, if you find your breathing is not quite right, you feel your heart is racing or you're having palpitations, just stop this immediately. Go and seek some professional advice, go and see your doctor, get your blood pressure checked, make sure that this is absolutely fine for you. If you find that you can't do this in your home, again, go and get some professional help. There's plenty of people out there who will train you, who will allow you to join classes, gyms, all sorts of things that you can do. There's hundreds of options. Boot camps are so popular at the moment. That's a great way of getting into doing some exercise and getting yourself a little bit healthier. And the other thing is, which I can't stress enough, don't forget your water. Always drink your water as you're going through exercise. Really, really important.